I think that a lot of times we don't talk about rejection enough, and then it makes people, feel very bad when they are being rejected or when they face failure. And I think that, it's normal. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about rejection and failure. How they should never stop you. So if this is something that you want to watch, please dive in and let's talk about it. I get a lot of rejection and I don't even feel like applying for any other opportunity because it made me feel like I was not qualified. I was not the one that was supposed to be there. It was not meant for me. And so many things, even as I'm talking about it, I'm just having to feel that emotion. But over the years, I have learned to separate myself from the rejection and forge ahead. I have also learned that rejection is a part of the journey. And I've also learned that failure doesn't mean that, I am the one that has failed. It is that thing that I have done that have failed and not me. So first thing is, I am Esther, right? I applied for a job or a fellowship and I got a rejection email. So first, Esther was not rejected. It is the application for that fellowship or that job that was rejected. Yes, the application was done by me and, it's for me. So I am not the one that was rejected. It was the application that was rejected. So many reasons why people can get rejected. There's a lot of competition out there. Sometimes it's just the mood of the person that is selecting. And even now that I am an HR, and I can clearly see how that in trying to even interview different set of people and give employment opportunities to people, I can see where, favor comes in. Some people will come into the interview room and you automatically love them. You've not heard anything that they have to say. And some other people, you are like, okay, what does this person have to say? And it is just like that, even with applications. So they see some application and it is like, okay. They see some other applications, it's like, oh, wow. And what will catch this person's attention might not catch the other person's attention. So it actually depends on the person that is reading your application. So separate yourself from the rejection. Why rejection should not stop you is that, number one, rejection helps you to build resilience. It helps you to keep pushing. I remember how in, I think 2024 or 2023, I got a lot of rejections that were back to back. Imagine getting 4 rejections in 4 consecutive days. As this organization is sending you today, you're still crying over it, but in your mind you're like, okay, this other one I interviewed for is nice. Another rejection is coming the next day, and you're like, okay, I have some more. Another one is coming, and this happens when you're applying for global opportunities. It happens a lot. It can be a redirection as well. So it can be that, oh, you're not supposed to be doing this, you're supposed to be doing that, this is not the right way to do it, there's another way to do it. Talk to somebody, ask somebody question, get people to read and review your application. All of those things can be things that can come in as a redirection for you. And you'll find out that when you start doing those things, your application style might change and then you might start getting accepted. Most importantly, every rejection, every failure is a learning curve. It's an opportunity for you to learn how to do it better. And many times, a lot of us do not go back to read the email and the details of the email. Once you just read the first line, you have been rejected, we just take it. These days, I try to go back to all of my rejection and look at what, they said. Sometimes it is general, but that specific email, especially when I have gotten to interview stage or semi-finalist stage and I was not selected, I go back to look at them to see what were they looking for at the interview stage, what were they looking for at the application stage. Some organizations are nice enough to put it there, some others are not really nice enough. Right? Yes, because they don't put it, they just send you rejection and they cannot explain to you why you were rejected. Here is how to handle rejection. Number one, feel it but don't dwell on it. Feel the other point. If you feel like crying, cry. For me, most times when I get rejection, what do? I first buy food and I eat, because whatever you're going through in life, chop first. That's me. Yeah, so I eat first, and then sometimes I can now go and cry. These days I don't cry anymore. I just chop first and I just say, well, yet in law, in English it means that one has gone, and then I just carry on. Honestly, when you are being rejected, mind what you say. It's very important. Try not to say that I was rejected. Always say that my application was rejected. You were not the one that was rejected. It was your application that was rejected. The business that I tried failed. You are not the one that failed. So don't call yourself a failure. God has not called you a failure. So why should you call yourself a failure? Because you failed at one thing. Because one thing that you did failed. No, it doesn't make you a failure. It doesn't. So don't say what you are not. You are not a failure. Call yourself what God has called you.
Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and turn on post notifications.
Also, stay consistent. Don't give up. Continue to apply. Continue to, push. I've learned recently that it's a game of numbers. For everything that you do, when it fails, you do it again. You do it again. You get better. You learn something new. You get better. You don't fail and go and start doing something else because you have failed at that one. You do it again. You do it again. You didn't get one application. You apply for more. You apply for more. Be consistent. Don't give up. Keep applying. And there is something. God's timing is very, very important. If only we had an eyes that could see, like God's timing for the things that He wants to happen in our life. What we just have to do is just keep moving. You have to just keep moving. You have to keep doing it. Show up every day. Show up tired. Show up unready. Apply. Just apply. You see the opportunity is going to close tomorrow. Apply for it. Don't wait and say, oh, I don't have this, I don't have that. A lot of opportunities that I have gotten a lot of times, some of them are the ones that I just applied within like 3 hours or 4 hours before the deadline. And I got them. The one that took me to America, for instance. You don't know the one that it will be. So just apply. You cannot say, oh, okay, there's going to be another opportunity. Let me just leave this one. No, you don't even know the one that is your own. So you have to keep applying. So you have to apply. Apply. Do it. Do that job, right? I want you to inspire yourself. Think about the time when you have faced rejection in your life, and let me know in the comments and how you have overcome it. The truth is, all of us face rejection at different points in our life, but we have a way of overcoming it. Maybe in this area of your life, you're able to manage the rejection very well, but in this other area, you're not able to manage it very well. You're not feeling like, oh, I am a failure in life. No, you are not a failure. Don't think that you are a failure because you cannot do it right now. Sometimes it takes time to build that capacity. Rejection is redirection. Do not let it take what is yours. So go and do it again. Bye.